So, you guys know him as Spiderman 2099 and Miguel O'Hara. And he became very popular in Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. And you know he doesn't like any black people because we just saw him it in Across the Spider-Verse. And Sony just turned down a lifetime opportunity to bring him into the MCU and let him team up and cook with Kang. And honestly, Sony has done a very bad job at their Spider-Verse universe. But the Spider-Verse movies are great, and Marvel was giving them a good offer, but they declined. And as a Marvel fan, I'm very disappointed. It would have been so cool to see them, but you know, Sony is Sony, and they are gonna do something crap with him. And yeah, I hope for the best. And just like Spider-Man 2099, and we got some news that he could appear in Avengers Secret Wars with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. And the movie before Avengers Secret Wars, or should I say Kang Dynasty, will be containing over 60 plus characters, and it could be named Eternity Wars, and Secret Wars could be a two-part movie, and Kang Dynasty 2. And honestly, 60 plus characters is very great. We could have seen a lot of cameos like Wolverine, Deadpool, Punisher, etc. And you know, Blade. It hasn't come out for over 6 years, I think, 6 or 5. And Marshall Ali is still working on this project. I think he should leave, but then I remembered that he is the one that pitched the idea of Blade's reboot to Marvel, and I don't think that Marvel is gonna make any Blade movie after this movie. And yeah, I think Marshall Ali could do a great job because they have contained a new director and writer for the movie. And yeah, let's talk about Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4. I think it's gonna be great, and he's gonna die in that too. And as you all know, Spider-Man 4, Tobey Maguire, cancelled. They were trying to make that movie, but they cancelled. And then comes the great news for Spider-Man 4. It's gonna be grounded, but it will contain some multiversal elements. And Ned's gonna become a villain. And you know what type of villain. He's gonna become the Hobgoblin. Yeah, you heard it right. They were gonna make him the Hobgoblin in No Way Home, but they decided to make him the Hobgoblin in the next movie. And I think, yeah, that's a great idea. And speaking of Spider-Man, here comes Venom, the Last Dance. And Null will not appear, and Eddie will die, as you all know. But Null is gonna appear for a crossover event, a multiversal crossover event, which could contain Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Hardy, and Tom Holland. And it could contain some ugly characters of Sony like Madam Web, etc. And I think Sony has done a good job, but I'm terrified because they could make the garbage out of Null, the symbiote guard. And as you all know, Sony is Sony, and the last movie which they made was Madam Web, and you know what happened to that movie. It flopped very badly, and I'm worried. So I'm gonna send my prayers to Sony and Null. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye and peace.